Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss a very important topic, strong central framework. When we'll understand this topic, it will be becoming more interesting. Okay? So, on the basis of the relations between executive organ and the legislative organ, the political scientists have categorized the government as presidential and parliamentary. And on the other hand, on the basis of the relations between central government and the state government, the political scientists have classified the government as unitary and federal. So today we'll be discussing about how Indian Constitution has made the central government more powerful, means a strong central framework. Now we all know that Indian government has a few federal features and at the same time a few unitary features. Now the questions come: what is federal form of government? What is unitary form of government? Now, when all the powers of the government are concentrated in the hands of one single hands, for example, central government, that type of government becomes unitary form of government. For example, we can say Britain, France, Japan, China, Italy, Belgium, Norway, Sweden, Spain, etc. And on the other hand, when the powers of the government are divided between the central government and the state government, that type of government is known as federal form of government. Now, for example, we have federalism in the US, Switzerland, Australia, Canada, Russia, Brazil, in Argentina also, etc. Now, the examples that I have given, unitary models, like, in Britain, France, Japan, China, in all this country, they have complete unitary features. Okay, and when you talk about federal model, for example, US, Switzerland, then Australia, Canada, Russia, they have all federal features. But for an exception, in India, we have both federal features and unitary features. Now the question how? See, we have constitution. We have a written constitution, and that is a federal feature. But at the same time, we have a constitution only for the central government. We do not have a separate constitution for the state. It makes, again, it a unitary feature. So it's a mixture of both. Now, we cannot say that Indian federalism a completely pure federalism. Neither it's a pure federal nor it's a unitary. Okay, so here I would like to quote some eminent political scientists. For example, you all have heard already, I guess, K.C. Werer. According to him, the Constitution of India is quasi-federal. Okay, then if we take the example of Paul Appleby, he said that characteristics of Indian system is extremely federal. If we refer Maurice Jones, he said that Indian federalism is bargaining federalism. Okay, and according to Jennings, Indian federation is with a strong centralizing tendency. Okay, then according to Austin, Indian federalism is a cooperative federalism. All these other quotation given by various political scientists for our Indian federalism. So now, why we call Indian federalism a strong central federalism? Okay, there are various reasons. As I already have told you that we have federal features and at the same time we have unitary features. But Indian Constitution has given some provisions which makes Indian government, okay, Indian government or Indian central government more stronger. Okay, today in this class we are going to discuss all those features or all those provisions. First point, strong center. Now, as you can see in the slide, I just said strong center means our central government is stronger. The question comes, how? Why? What provisions makes the central government more stronger? Number one, the division of power, okay, which are there in the 7th schedule, we all know, okay, the powers are divided according to 3 lists: union list, state list, and concurrent list, and those divisions are given in schedule 7. So now, though powers are divided between the central government and the state government, but the powers are not equally divided like the US, Switzerland, or Canada. Okay. Why? Number one, the first point, the union list. The union list contained currently 98 subjects. Okay, originally 97. So here I would like to tell you one thing. Please note it down. When we say that the question may come that how many subjects or how many items are there in the union list currently. Okay, so in various sources you will get various answers. But I would like to tell you, refer some very, very authentic, for example, Lakshmikant book for Indian Constitution. There you will see the original one and at the same time the current one. Okay, so the originally union list had 97 subjects and currently 98 subjects. Okay, but in compared to that, the state list has currently only 59. Okay, and originally there were 66 subjects. So there is a huge difference of 39 subjects. So first of all, that is a biasness, okay? And automatically as the subjects are more, then the central government automatically becomes more powerful. Second point. The more important subjects have been given to union list. Okay, for example, defense, banking, foreign affairs, currency, atomic energy, insurance, communication, interstate trade, commerce, census, etc. These the subjects I just mentioned, these are of vital importance, very important, significant for our country. So all these powers, all these subjects are included in the union list. That is again another biasness towards central government. And the third point, as I told you, we have 3 lists. One is union, one is state, and one is concurrent. In the concurrent list, both the central and the state government have power. Okay, both the central and the state government can make laws on those subjects which are included in the concurrent list, but there is a difference. Okay, now what is the difference? If there is a conflict, suppose XYZ, a subject which is included in the concurrent list, and there is a conflict between the central and the state government on that particular subject, the decision of the central government is going to get more preferences. Okay, the decision of the central government will be prevail. So automatically again the central government becomes more powerful. Fourth point, the residuary powers also have been left with central government. Residuary powers means those powers which are not included in the above mentioned list, in the union list, state list, concurrent list. The residuary powers are not mentioned or listed in those lists. On those subjects or on those areas, the central government is powerful. Okay, so if you see the 4 points that I have just told you, the central government becomes more powerful, right? Now come to the next point. Emergency provisions. Now what is emergency provision? Now we all know that there are 3 emergency that is listed in our constitution. First one, national emergency under Article 352. Second one, state emergency under Article 356. Third one, financial emergency under Article 360. Now the question comes, how these emergency provisions makes the central government more powerful? The answer is, when, first point, when there is a war, external aggression or internal armed rebellion, the President of India has the power to declare national emergency. Okay, first point. President of India is a central figure, right? When national emergency is declared, the central government makes laws on all the subjects which are there in the state list. Okay, second point, state emergency. Now, what is state emergency under Article 356? When a particular state is not able to run the government according to the constitution, then the president has the power to declare state emergency in that particular state. Okay. Now, when state emergency is declared by the president, the central government has the power to make laws on or to run that government of that particular state. Okay. Then again, financial emergency, the provisions are the same, that the central government will make laws on those subjects which are there in the state list or concurrent list or in all the residuary power. So emergency provisions automatically makes the central government more powerful. Now, next point is single constitution. If you are aware, the perfect federation or ideal federation, for example, US, Switzerland, Canada, they have constitution for both central government and the state government. Okay, right? So now, for example, in US, there is a central government, okay, right? And there is a constitution for the central government. But at the same time, there are constitution for all the states. Means a citizen of US enjoys two or follow two constitution. One is of the central government and the second one is state government, right? But if you see in our constitution, if you see in India, we have only one constitution, that is of central government, right? We do not have a constitution for Assam, we do not have a constitution for Maharashtra or Karnataka, right? So again, single constitution makes the central government more powerful. Okay, then same thing will apply to single citizenship. We do not have citizenship for the central government and the state government. We have only one single citizenship. Then again, if you see all India services, for example, IAS, IPS, IFS, all the officers, they hold very key or important position in our country, right? And they are trained and they are recruited by the central government. Again, it makes central government more powerful. Then the last point I would like to tell, integrated judiciary. We have one single Supreme Court, and under that there are high courts. Okay, unlike US, where there is Supreme Court, state Supreme Court for central government, then the high courts, then the other courts, right? But and for the state also the same provisions, means dual judiciary. But we in India have only integrated or single judicial system. Okay, again, that makes the central government more powerful. Okay, all right. Today we'll conclude here. We'll be discussing a new topic in the next class. Thank you.